everybody. All right, from the Philippines. Thank you for the follow. Or I won. So yeah, I don't know what the weather's like where you are. It's been a bit cool at the moment, so I've just been wearing my nice warm jacket because otherwise I'd have to probably put the heating on, and once it starts getting quite cold, I will put the heating on. But yeah, I try to delay that as much as I can, really, because I'm too much of a you know cheapskate, shall we say. Yeah, I'm too much of a cheapskate to put heating on a lot of the time, so I'll just wear my jacket. It does get quite warm up here anyway, usually because of top floor, but I think that, yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily, I don't know, you'd think these new buildings would have better insulation in them, but it's not necessarily the case a lot of the time, because I don't know, they're trying to build them to be the most kind of cheap and kind of, I don't know, they cut corners, I think, a lot of the time. So I find it doesn't even really retain heat, but then it actually can retain heat in the summer, and it can be hard for it to go. But in the winter, it seems like it's hard for it to warm up as well. I don't know. Hi, Sell VR. Okay, take care. So I sell YR. Mine's always 20 degrees inside at least, but I feel colder than that. Yeah, is that just because you're quite, low body weight that can affect that? Because I remember Sarah Louise was saying about that, because she's 5 foot something. I think she said she's 5'7", but she's only 7 stone or something crazy like that. It's so she gets cold quite easily and finds it hard to warm up. Even summertime can be, yeah. Yeah, is everybody okay today then? I hope you're all well. What do you all want to talk about today then? Trying to just try and put it like this and keep it sort of yeah, welcome back, CC. Sorry about that, everybody. Yeah. Hi, Lydia. How you doing? I hope you're well. Good morning to you. Cut. I'm not really doing a cut. I think I explained that before, that the point I'm trying to do is to try and just add size on and just get more definition, just try and be more just because what's the point in cutting just to then look skinny? I don't really want to do that, because I've seen some videos where some guy would look fairly big, and then they'd cut down, and then they'd lose some fat, and they just look skinny, especially in clothes. I don't want to do that. So I'm just trying to put on size and then try and just fill out more, and it's because I don't want to go back to looking skinny and just looking weak. I've got to be a bit careful not to do that. I don't know. What's a movie you go back and watch? I don't know, but I used to like watching Dirty Harry with my grandmother. Hi, Lil Lion King. Hello, Gene. How you doing? I hope you're all well today. I'm doing. Keep with the squat challenges and you'll get there. Yeah, it's. I know. Hello, Misty. How you doing? I do different kinds of challenges. You saw the tricep dips. I did 53 of those. So bench press one. Yeah, I did a chest press thing. Did you see that? I did a video yesterday night on YouTube. It was the chest press. Did 75 kilograms on that. It was a chest press machine like that, and it was yeah. But bench press, it's hard because unless I've got a spotter, but I'd have to use the Smith machine to do it. 82 times 20 kilograms. Yeah, it's Yes, I'm pretty happy with that. Like I said, I didn't think I was going to get to 100. I might have been able to get to like 85 or 90, but I just was at a point where I was like, okay, I'm just done. You know, I was getting like, starting to get to like point of like lactic acid and all that kind of stuff, and you're just like, yeah. Bench press, no, not a chance of like, I don't know. Yeah, I hope you're all having a good day. Welcome in, everybody. Share the live if you can. Oh yeah, if it was like 20 kilogram bar on the bench press, then I could probably do quite a lot of reps with that. Yeah. But anyways, everybody okay then? I hope you're all well. Share the live out if you can. Thank you, Emily, for the gift. Look what happened to the rock. Oh yeah, Rock's gone to the pebble, hasn't he, you know? There's all these memes about him. The rock turned into the pebble. The way I do life, I have discipline. I do 12,000 push-ups every morning. That's the way I do life. I don't take steroids. I work my ass off. And that's what gives me the reward. Still, maybe more gym challenges will be good once it gets colder. Yeah, I suppose it's not good to be working out outdoors when it's winter, is it? You know, it's not fun doing pull-ups on a frozen bar. I remember I had gloves on trying to do some exercises on the bars, and it was like torture. Because even with the gloves on, they were literally frozen up. It was literally like frost on the bars and stuff. It was like, oh, then, and my fingers were like in pain. It was horrible. Yeah, he's gone thin now, hasn't he? Have you seen Dave Bautista as well? He went a similar way, didn't he? Well, he's not really that thin, but he's. Thank you for the follow. It's Paula Dream Girl, but yeah, Dave Bautista's lost a lot of weight as well, but he's still. He doesn't look that skinny, but he's just like compared to what he used to be, he's lost a lot of weight. A lot of them have done the same kind of thing, haven't they? You know, to downsize, but they have to because you know they're getting older and they can't keep abusing their bodies like that. But yeah, the thing is that I think like The Rock's trying to change up his kind of persona with the acting and stuff, do like the method acting sort of thing, and try and fit new roles and be taken more seriously rather than this kind of just being known for his kind of like aggression and like kind of big like body and whatever, and just kind of yeah, it does look sick. People are saying now even like his like kind of energy seems off. Like it just seems a bit kind of it's very quickly just kind of changed from like being this kind of hyped up kind of energy to like this kind of thank you for the follow, man. It's just sad to see, isn't it? It's like you're seeing this kind of train wreck kind of thing, isn't it? But that's the thing when you've abused steroids all your life, it's going to catch up with you eventually, and you're either hello Pete, hope you well. Yeah, roids is just been blasting a bunch of roids all his life pretty much, and you know he's 53, I think, isn't he? But that's like you know a lot of people that do it don't even get to that age. You know, he's probably even lucky to still be alive at that point. He just saying that the Rock docs told him had a warning. Yeah, because he had to like change things up and. But he was saying he was doing it, losing. People were saying he's losing the weight for a new role, but it's like you know, obviously, hi Fiery, welcome back. You know, well, obviously he's gonna have to change the roles that he's doing. He can't keep playing these like, you know, kind of burly guys roles anymore. It's like he has to kind of. I guess maybe I don't know if he's going to go into more kind of like serious kind of roles and stuff and change up his kind of style, adapt to like you know things and yeah instead of just being like a one-dimensional kind of character who's just kind of known for being a certain way, but yeah. A lot of people see like The Rock as kind of a bit of a joke, really, like more of like a meme character rather than a serious actor, like that's really kind of seen as like a really good, you know. So anyway, I hope everyone's well. If you're new here, please subscribe or follow. Hello, Bradley. Hope you're well. Good morning to you all. Hope you're all having a good day. I don't really pay too much attention to films, though, to be honest. The Rock can't act, though. Yeah, it's more just kind of like it's just more used for just roles where they need some kind of like burly guy kind of thing, and it's just yeah. Thank you, Bradley. Yeah, if anybody's new here, please subscribe. Final boss to be last Pebble. Yeah, Pebble. Is the same in every film. Yeah, well, people were saying that about like Jim Carrey, like, but you could say, well, certain films it was a bit different. Like, I remember I saw a film they did called The Yes Man or something, and I think that if I remember, that might have been a bit different, where it was kind of a yeah. I don't know if anyone saw that one, but yeah, it was a little bit different. Something I don't know, but he's got this kind of like personality, hasn't he? That's like. But I remember someone was saying like he's not being hired for any like films or something lately, or something like. Oh yeah, Truman Show. Yeah, that was quite a. Yeah, I've seen some like clips from that, like with. Yeah, obviously I'm not want to like spoil it if anyone's not seen any of it, but like yeah, thank you for like Boru. But it's quite an interesting like concept, isn't it? Like some people say that kind of like it's like what we live in is like the Truman Show in a sense of like it is in his contract he can't lose an on-screen fight. Lame. Oh yeah, that sucks, isn't it? Hi Molly, hope you're well. Welcome in here. Hope you're having a great day. That's the thing when you get sucked into contracts and stuff, and then you're just like pretty much a slave, aren't you? You can't. It's like with musicians where they're not allowed to make songs about this and that or whatever, or they have to make a song doing this and that. They have to do a certain thing in a video or something. They're into a contract and they're like, yeah, hi, Poshab. They have to do so much touring to promote their music. And they're just selling their soul, basically, is what they're doing. I mean, I've seen Yes Man. It sounds familiar, but I've seen Truman Show, though. Yeah, Yes Man was the one where he had to say yes every time someone asked him to do something, which then led him into some kind of like trouble and stuff. So yeah, I heard Rock had a clause in his contracts when in films he had to win every fight. You hear anything about that proper prima donna, if true what you mean? Sounds like it would stifle creativity. Yeah, exactly. There's not really a lot of creativity. Oh, Senorita. I have heard though that Taylor Swift has a lot of creative freedom or something. I don't know, but I can't stand Taylor Swift though, to be honest. I don't know what. It's just, I don't know. I think it's just these really like obsessive fans. A lot of these musicians have very like obsessive fans. Like it's like they're not that fucking good. Hello, Costal. How you doing? What advice do you? About to become homeless and got no job. Well, what shall we? Yeah, thank you for the follow, Senorita. So I would say just like like the thing. This what you're going through is like temporary, and it's just like you shouldn't just like end it all because of like something that's a temporary problem that you're going through. So sometimes you have a kind of like sometimes the seas are choppy and sometimes they're smooth. Yeah, hi, user, how you doing? So I don't know, like maybe just try and see what you can find. So have a look online. There might be some resources out there you can find. That. Thank you for the follow N28. Hello, April. So things like sort of to help you with like getting a home and things like that, getting some food. There'll be like food banks and things like that out there. So yeah. Just try and Gracie, if you ever need to like, thank you for following. Yeah, no one cares about. Male depression has become quite a problem, but you come to the right place. We're trying to help each other. We're trying help give advice to each other. I can't give you all the answers, but we can all try and come together and help each other out. I'm hoping you're not just trying to wind us up and try and just not. I mean, to waste time or anything. I'm just hoping that what you're saying is actually like, Gracie, I'm okay, thank you. I'm from the UK, April. What's going on? Someone's saying that they want to end it, so I'm just like, if you're doing that, then you might need to just maybe you need to like try and reach out to somebody and for like some help, because I don't know if we can necessarily do that here. It's just we'll try and just kind of we can only do so much, but yeah, thank you for the follow, Teresa. But yeah, it's like if you're becoming homeless, and that shouldn't be a reason to like want to end it all, like there's, like I said, it's just, yeah, we just got to try and keep positive and try and find some solution, and there will be something out there. There's always going to be someone that will be willing to help you out. There is good people out there. There'll be people that can help you out. I'm pretty sure of it. No, I don't know. Hi, Wong Deso. I'm genuine. I'm sorry. I've just wanted to say it to someone that doesn't know me or criticize me. All right, fair enough. It's just, I don't know. It's just I get some people trying to wire me up on here and try and troll the chats and stuff. I just don't know what's going on. So I'm just a bit cautious about these sort of things. No, I don't speak Spanish, Gracie, sorry. I only speak English, really. Thank you for the likes, EH. If you're new here, please give me a follow. I would really appreciate that. So yeah, unfortunately, I can't really help you out too much with that. It's just, CC, are you still there? I think CC might have gone or something, or I don't know. But yeah, is everybody all right then? Hope everyone's having a great day today. Hi, Vin. Hope you're well. Thank you for the likes, Emily. Tap your screens up, people. Ben Draper, thank you for the likes. So yeah, just try and I know people say keep positive and whatever, and like, but that's not really going to help anybody. It's just, but there is good people out there, and you just try and look up online or something. I don't know. There'll be something out there. I'm pretty sure, some kind of like emergency thing that you can do. Yeah, food banks and stuff like that. If you're struggling, but if you're going to become homeless, then there's got to be somewhere that they can put you up. Surely, I don't know. Thank you for the follow now. Maybe have a look for like on a thing called Room Share. I think it's called Spare Room. Look at Spare Room or something like that if you need somewhere to go and live, because there'll be like people who will like want to share a room or something, and maybe that's an option. There's usually local charities. Yeah. So there's actually a thing called spareroom.com where if someone wants to like split their like living expenses, and that might be an idea. Room in a shared house, only like £400. Yeah, depends on where you live. I mean, you might even get like, in some cases you can get a 2-bedroom house for about £400 or £500 a month. So you might only be looking at £200-300 a month on rent, and then about like kind of maybe another £100 on say like utilities and stuff like that. If you have a car, cost of living, that's the same money. Exactly. So I don't know what the issue is, if it's money issues or anything like that. Yeah, I wish I had a minivan or something, but I don't. Yeah, do you drive or something, or not, or do you not drive? I guess it could be a bit of an issue, can't it? But maybe I'm gonna have to just get a tent or something. I don't know. Just camp out in the woods or something. That could be an option until you get some more permanent or something. And to be honest, being homeless is not what scares me. It's being jobless. So what scares you about that then? Is it the money or something, or what? Hello, one Deso. Well, if you can get like homeless and you can just don't have to pay rent, and then you can just like maybe just get some food, go you do have a driver license, so like, what's the issue then? Like, it just Encore, thank you for reposting. So, like, I mean, have you not gone to anyone to tell them that you're going to be homeless? Like, tell them that you need a house soon or something like that, or what? Or what's the? I don't understand what the actual context of it all is. So you might need to explain a bit more, like, a background about it. Thank you for the likes, Faith. How you doing today? I hope you're well. So then we can try and help you out here. Hello, Naning. How you doing? Because it's no good if you're feeling like, wanting to end it all over that, if you're actually being serious. It's just to try and just kind of not assume that people are lying or anything. It's just, well, I suppose talking about this stuff can help maybe give people hope if they ever get into these kind of situations, to give people like alternatives to like think about if they ever end up in a tricky situation or something. But hope everyone's having a great day today anyway. Hi Bester, hope you're well. Yeah, so anyway, let's have a quick drink, shall we? I'd rather focus on the solution rather than the problem, and just try and figure out like the best way to kind of deal with it, not try and hang on a sec. Right, there we go. Okay, hi Vic. But yeah, there's welfare, yeah. That is true. If you can get that. I'm okay, thank you, Nunning. I'll get myself up somehow. Thanks for the kind words. I understand that others have it worse. Yeah, exactly. You have to always kind of remember that, you have to remember that in some countries, like, they don't even have clean water or anything. This is what we've got to think. Like, if you're ever feeling like crap in life, then yeah, it's okay to be worried. Cause yeah, it's only human, isn't it? Sometimes we get kind of in bad situations, and I've been in some kind of situations where how am I even going to get home, kind of thing. There was a time where I went too far on my bike, and I was like, like worried that I might be stuck or something. And it always seemed like there was something that would, kind of. There's always something would be like a saving grace kind of thing, if you know what I mean. Like, it would just be kind of thank heavens for that kind of thing, and just sort of. Yeah, hi, Benno Tron 1. Right, I'm just going to get rid of this. Right. 3 hot stick, what you mean? Anyway. Yeah, I hope everyone's had a great day or having a great day. What do you want to talk about today then? Hi, Sweet Butter. How you doing? Welcome in. Hope all is well, Jake. How you doing? Hope you're well. Thank you all for joining me. It's great to have you all here. NCC, how you doing? Thank you for the likes. Can you get a bike and a tent and some basic sleep gear and cook gear? Oh yeah. Yeah, you should be able to like do stuff like that, just get some like camping stove or something, and you can make your own food. There's always solutions and stuff that you can do. There was a guy on YouTube called Nomad Sam. I don't know if he's still going, but yeah, it was doing all this like living like in like nomadically, basically. So let's see if he's still going. Yeah, it's still going. He's 27 point. I think he had about 10K, if that. So yeah, he's doing well on his channel. He's getting like 20,000 views per video, pretty much. So yeah, he basically makes his living by living free outdoors and stuff. He likes to live on the coast and stuff. From the UK, NCC. So yeah, maybe you can get some inspiration off his channel. He even found a way to like shower himself by taking a bottle full of hot water, and then like basically had the top slightly like unscrewed, so it let a bit of water drip out of it. So it would be like a makeshift shower. There's like creative ways to like make it work, I guess. Hi Alana, how's it going? I hope you're well. Nice to meet you. I hope you're having a great day. There's a guy in the USA who is homeless, gets around on his bike with a tent, just went through parts of Alaska. Oh yeah, that could be pretty brutal to be like going through there, but you have to make sure you got enough, like warm clothing and stuff like that. Get a fishing pole and camp near a river. That can be a good idea to like give you some food in it. So another thing is to learn how to forage and stuff like that. So you've got like, if you can do all that. Hello, I can't even beg. I'm too shy to do that. That's why not having a job scares me, not the homeless part. Right. Thank you for the follow. You don't have to beg. I'm from the UK. JL, where are you from? I don't have a wife, no. These comments, it's just, oh goodness. Yeah, I don't know, the homeless thing, it's, hello, Latata from Marshall Island, how you doing? Whereabouts is Marshall Island? Why not? What do you mean? Anyway, but yeah, so you don't have to beg, you can just, what about, have you ever looked into street performing? Because that's something I've tried myself. And if you're like homeless and you don't need that much money, then maybe it's an option if you've got any kind of skill. If you have any kind of like balls to like perform, that could be an option. Like you could like make a few quid an hour, just like if you can do any kind of, if you can play an instrument, if you can sing or anything like that, you can just do something like that. I don't know. Thank you for the follow, Melon15. Hi, May S. How you doing? Hope you're well. Do you have it? Yeah. Do you have any family? Yeah. Wish I could play guitar, or maybe you can learn. I don't know. Maybe you can just take some time to just learn a few chords and things, and then learn a couple of songs or something. And yeah, maybe whilst you're homeless, you can just like learn a few things. There's resources out there, and you can. Hi, Truth Finder. How you doing? Pretend to be blind. Why pretend to be blind? Yeah. Hi, Chloe. How you doing? I hope you're well. Black Lady. How you doing? Thank you for following, Black Lady. Yeah. So like, can't get on any unemployment, or you should be able to really. I guess it depends on the reason why why you lose your job. If it's like if you're getting fired or something, then I don't know. They don't want to help you as much, I guess. But thank you for follow, Sriani407. Nice one. Yeah, it's nice to have you all here today. Hi, Latoya. How do you pronounce it? Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but yeah. Thank you for the follow, Thumi. Hi, Chloe. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Hope you're well today. Again, if anybody's new here, please subscribe or follow. Hi, Swim Silky. What time is it there? It is nearly 12 o'clock, so it's nearly midday now in the UK. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, is everybody all right then? But yeah, you should be able to like, should be able to get something. I don't know. You would think so. There's a thing called Citizens Advice if you're in the UK. I don't know where you're from, but yeah, if you're in the UK, there's a place called Citizens Advice, and they might be able to help you out with something. Selling my kidney should be legal. Nah, that's a bit effed up, isn't it? I mean, because then people can be like predatory and then like, kind of like taking it off people who are vulnerable. It's pretty messed up, isn't it? would help me and help another person who needs it, but you would be like kind of, I don't know, sacrificing yourself to do that. Cell plasma. You could also like, I tell you another thing you could do is look into like being part of medical research. You could do that actually. That might be better. There's people, they'll pay you good money to like be part of medical research. Like when they're trying to do things like studying the effects of different things on people. You could do that as a way to make a bit of money, I guess. Not saying it's the best for everybody, but thank you for the follow, Shep Kamoy. Thank you for the likes. Hope you're all having a great day today, people. Because I'm listening to you talk and I can't really understand it. Okay. Well, it's the language barrier, isn't it, really? But yeah. Hi, Kitty Tone. Thank you for the rolls, Emily. Nice one. Yeah, hi, Sonny. Did you see that, Emily? I did 2 super chats on YouTube earlier. So that was good. I'm under his desk chat. Oh, really? Was just playing Beehive Bedlam on Skylaw. Oh, yeah. Oh, Rona, how's it going? How are we doing, people? Nice to meet you all. They pay a lot of money. That's a great idea. They do sleep studies. Yeah, someone was telling me about that. Actually, I think Richard was telling me about that, about them doing sleep studies. They were saying they were doing it at university or something, and they pay, and apparently they pay good money for that. Hi, Kathy. Hope you're well. They literally just have to. They did something like. What does it entail? Is like they monitoring your sleep or something like that? Maybe I could look into something like that. I don't know. Is it something you have to like go and sleep at the place or something? I don't know. Fine, thanks. That's good to hear. In the US, it's a crime to be homeless. Yeah. Hi, Robbie. How you doing? Isn't it depending on what state you're in or something? It's like how can it be a crime to be homeless? Well, it's like, well, what are you supposed to do? Like, if you're homeless, then you're homeless. You can't help that, can you? It'd be like being a crime to like, I don't know. It's illegal to sleep in public. Well, where are you supposed to sleep then? And you might say, well, they sleep in shelters or something, but some people find that those shelters can be full of hostile people and what have you. Metal spikes on benches so you can't sleep on them. Yeah, I've seen that hostile architecture. I've seen they call it. I don't have children now. It's like a lot of that is New York. Yeah, yeah. It's way too cold to sleep outside now, Jamie. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting cold now. It's getting down to about 5-6 degrees, something like that at night. It's getting pretty cold. I don't know what my plan would be if I was homeless. Yeah. I would probably just try and sleep in the woods. At least I'd have a bit of shelter there, I guess. And I'd be away from any kind of, trouble. It's getting too dangerous, cold levels. I mean, it's not that bad yet. It's only just like early autumn yet, really. But they disappeared all the homeless in downtown Los Angeles. Yeah, so where do they go to then? It's just really messed up, isn't it? Like they should try and sort out the whole, instead of making it illegal to be homeless, to actually try and address the problem, so people don't have to be homeless, But it's like they'll just try and they don't want to actually fix the problem, do they? Go to a church. What are you saying? Because they'll put you up or something. Thank you for the Thunderhammer. I'm yours. Oh, nice one. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, I mean, there would always be someone out there, but, hello, Renee. I would build wooden shelter in forest with a lot of padding to keep heat in and wood, 10 layers. Yeah, I've seen, like, stuff where people would, like, have these shelters in the woods or something, and they would, these wooden huts or whatever that they built. Hello, Meat. How you doing? If you were a scuba diver and I was transformed into an ocean, how deep would you dive inside? Oh God. Hi Chucky. I'm okay, thank you. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Is that Meep? Like, remember there was a channel called Meep's Music? Is that the same person or something? I don't know. Costel says, I would dig a hole in the woods and isolate it, make it dry, wash in the river and eat from the food bank, but it full of private land. Yeah, that's the problem. It's like, a lot of the land you can't do it. I mean, in Scotland, apparently you're allowed to like wild camp up there, but it's like, but you just kind of be very cold in winter, so you have to keep yourself warm. I've heard in like Scandinavia you're allowed to do it as well in some places like Norway, I think I heard, and Sweden. Yeah. I saw this thing on like if you want to start a fire and it's wet, what you would do is you would chop it up into like pieces, so it's like kind of to get into like the dry bits in the middle, and you would basically use that. Hi, I'm yours. Hello, everyone here. Hello, host. Welcome in. What's your name? Have I eaten? Yes, I did eat. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's good to hear, Chucky. What was your name? Have you been here before? How's your day going? It's not too bad, thank you, Vivi. This topic is really interesting to me. Yeah, it's good because it's good that it's the person that brought that up actually. Because thank you for the follow, Hein. Hi, Carla. Thank you for follow. Many factors. Yeah. It's just trying to like kind of figure out like solutions to whatever problem instead of thinking, oh well, this is a problem that happens and therefore I can't do it. Thank you for the likes, White. Yeah, using candle wax, yeah, or just using a friggin' matches, like yeah, just obviously it's good to like know of solutions that are like if say worst come to worst and you didn't have these things, then it's like yeah, because if say you didn't have candle wax or you didn't have matches that you can strike, then you want to make sure that you have kind of you don't play. What you mean I don't play? I bet getting arrested would be an option. Yeah. How to stop being homeless? Get arrested. It makes you wonder if some people actually do that, because then it's like for some people their life would be better being arrested and getting thrown in jail than to just live on the streets. It's like that's how like I don't know. It's just a lot of homeless people are on drugs. If you got money for drugs, you can afford rent. Period. Yeah, that is true, but when people have addiction, it's like we've got to try and kind of like need to understand that everyone's got their own problems, and we need to try and kind of address the problems of why people are that way in the first place. Kind of ironic, isn't it? They won't prioritize housing the homeless native population, but yeah, I know that's the thing, isn't it? Thank you for following yours. That is the why people are pissed off about it all, because people do that in America. What's that? No reason to use a permanent solution. Exactly. Hello, Diego. How's it going? Welcome in here. How are you doing today? Welcome. Yeah, cool. Yeah, good day to you. Hi, Lucia. Yeah, so just talking about homelessness and how to deal with that. Some people are struggling with like homelessness or just if people are struggling with poverty and things like that and how to manage that. But yeah, things like food banks can help people if they're vulnerable, and yeah, it's just there's always going to be something out there, and you don't need to be begging people for money on the streets and stuff necessarily. Although I can, because there's no way I would do that. That would just feel just so kind of, what's the word? I'm in the UK, Lucia. Yeah, hi Maria. You're right, everybody. Nice to meet you all. Go live in the bush. Yeah. I suppose in Australia it's nice and warm out there, I guess. But then there's a lot of bugs out there as well, isn't there? So gotta be a bit careful of all that, really. But yeah, Anyway, hello, Marilyn. It'd be ideal if we could just all move wherever we want to go, like, but it is what it is, you know. A lot of people don't want to live in a house. Yeah, yeah, because it's like it comes with responsibilities, you know. Away from the Philippines, oh yeah. I'm not. It's not easy to live full time in the bush in Northern Europe. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's temperate climate, so yeah, it can be pretty harsh to say the least in winter. It can be brutal, actually, you know, especially in like Scandinavian countries and stuff like that, and places like Russia, and you know, wouldn't be ideal with it. Away from Lombok, Indonesia. Oh, cool. Hello, Miss Kitty. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Must be really hard for homeless women with periods, etc. Oh god, is it because someone said period? Thank you for, or is that like actually like, or hang on a second. Thank you for follow up, Tata. I thought you was like trying to. It was it meant to be some play on words because someone said um, most of them are druggies. Period. Tesco used to have the bins open with expired food items. Now that they lock it up. Yeah, yeah, because it's like people can't even like dumpster dive anymore. It's just sad, isn't it? You know, it's like people used. Yeah, but is that some people still do it though? I guess it depends where you go, but you know, there's no food stamps in the UK. I mean, I think it might be a different system here. I'm not too familiar with it. I know, like, I've heard in America they've got food stamps, but I think they've got like some kind of system like that if you're struggling. But and we've got like food banks here and stuff where it's like people can go and like, you know, get some emergency food supplies if they're struggling. But I've heard there's sometimes even where someone could be on like 30 grand a year. Hey Martins, I hope you well. No, where they're like on say 30, 35 grand a year, and they're still relying on food banks because they've got all these bills to pay, they've got their families to feed and whatever, and they've got, you know, all these bills. They might have the children to pay for. It's like, and they're relying on food banks. You know, it's just so messed up, isn't it? You know, because we shouldn't be, you know, people shouldn't be relying on things like that. Because I remember there was a story where someone had like 32,000, someone was on £32,000 a year and was relying on food banks. Like, how is that even possible? Yeah, Aldi, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's still though, but if you've got all these bills to pay and stuff like that, it could still be quite difficult for some people. Some people are spending like, what is it, £1,000+ a month on rent or something. So already like 12,000 of that's gone, and then they've got other things to pay for. Let's say, you know, other bills and stuff. And that was when we come out of the whole lockdown stuff and things before that. They might have found that they were able to manage a lot better. But then as inflation got higher, and then, you know, I'm not English, but I used to donate half a litre of blood in my home country for around £20 years ago, right? Some people said, I remember I was talking about this before about bloodletting, and because I've heard some mixed things about it, really. Everyone in Wales struggling in life, but it's up to us how we deal with it. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for the follow, John Jam We're Raya. I've never seen snow. I meant right. Oh yeah. Hi, Awa. How's it going? Hi, Benny. I'm doing fine, thank you, Benny. How you doing? Yeah, just yeah, Ryan. How's it going? They pay more for marrow or plasma, right? Okay. It's just it's just like donating blood to me is like kind of, I don't know, because it's like we need blood to be like kind of at our best energy and all that kind of stuff. Because like I wouldn't want to be like doing that and then end up, because it could mess up my workouts and things. I wouldn't be able to like perform necessarily at my optimal if I've got, because it can take several weeks for it to like return back to normal. So that's why I probably would be a bit reluctant to do stuff like that. Really, you know, I wouldn't want to just be like kind of, yeah, lost over a liter once. Yeah, that's really bad because we have something like really did affect me. Yeah, you'll probably feel like you just don't have a lot of energy. You probably feel a bit and I'm guessing you probably feel lightheaded or something. So you just gotta like, I don't know. I wouldn't really want to be like donating loads, but it's like, is donating plasma different or something, or they don't let you do it that often? Yeah, I bet, because it would be really bad for you doing that. But it's just even doing it once would be like, you know, because apparently it can take a few weeks to really get back to health doing that stuff, you know. I wouldn't want to feel like I'm, you know, suboptimal with my, you know, hi Maria, how you doing? It's like, how much do they even pay you? Because they'd have to be paying me fucking thousands to do that shit, you know? There's no way I would be like, you know. Thank you for the follow, Maria. Where I am, you get a free cup of coffee and a sticker when you donate blood. Yeah, fuck that then, you know. Yeah, I hope you're all well. Because it's like, I'm not gonna like screw up my health to do that, even if it's just temporary, you know. Hello, Daniel. Because, like I said, if you donate a liter of blood, it's like we only have something like I think 6 or 8 liters. So you're literally like losing about 1/6 or 1/8 of your blood or something like that, which is, you know, that's quite significant, isn't it? Every 3 months for blood, and it's not £20 cash. There were food stamps worth around £20, right? Yeah. We don't even get that. What's that? Hi, Diane. How you doing? It's just bullshit, isn't it? You know. But yeah, blood plasma. You're saying pays more or something? Well, apparently, was it urine is blood plasma? I've heard or something. What if you have a rare blood type? Yeah, that's a good one because that can be a bit kind of yeah, of an issue, really, can't it? Mine's quite rare. Yeah, I think I'm also like the most like common or something, but I have ORH negative, right? Yeah, I've heard RH negatives are like less common, and then there's like say ones like A and then like B or whatever. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. It turns out I share the same um, as a flying insect. I'm B positive, something like that. It's I'm trying to think of the punchline, whatever. Something like 10% of population. Yeah, yeah, 15. Yeah, I think it's 15% of RH negative. But then it's like, but then if you're a more rare blood type and RH negative, that's even more rare. It's like kind of, yeah. Hi Charlie, hope you well. So would you still be able to like donate blood if you have like a rare blood type then or something, or is it, let's say if you was A B negative or something like that, or welcome back, Chloe. Didn't you say you was in Australia or something? My blood type is sarcasm. What do you mean? Yeah, yeah. Hi Cass, how you doing? Hi Aussie, but back UK March. What you mean back? What you come to UK for? Yeah, I've just got someone on my YouTube chat called CC, and she's in Australia as well. Thank you for the follow, Nancy. Hi Sis Beth. Hi Sweden. Hope you're all well today, people. I was watching some like channel, and thank you for following Beth. Someone was like went to live in Bulgaria. And it only cost them like, well, the place cost them like $7 grand. Hello, Sweden, for a reason. How you doing? I hope you're well. So it cost them like $7 grand, Yes, Jamie, the rarer the group, the more excited the nurses are at the clinic. I used to love going there. Oh, really? Oh, wow. I'm from the UK, Sweden. No prizes for guessing where you're from. I have the universal blood. Oh, really? Is that you? I thought all would be universal. I don't know. I guess like, all right. So some blood's universal, is it? Something like. Hello, Olori. How you doing? So I was gonna say like, yeah, there was this like channel I was watching. I'm trying to remember I can't remember what it was called, but there was one where they went to go live in Bulgaria and in a house. They got living off grid basically, and well, not completely off grid, but they were like, "Thank you for the rose, Chloe," but they were like planning to like completely be off grid. They started growing some of their own food and stuff, and they were planning on extending it to like go and be fully off grid basically. Thank you for the follow, Rita. They actually like put off their wedding to like go and do that. Thank you for the follow, Cha Cha. Anyone can take my blood. Oh, really? Well, that's good then, I guess. But I've actually heard with the blood letting stuff. Hello, Princess. Not seen you for a while. Hope you're well. Emerald, thank you for the likes. I've heard that like if you do like, apparently it can get rid of some toxins out of the body though. So maybe there is something good to it as well. That if you do it not so often, that. Oh, thank you very much, Chloe, for the gift. You've been on holiday. Oh yeah, where have you been? Like apparently, yeah, I'm okay. Thank you, INFJ. Apparently, if you give it like not so often, it can get rid of some toxins. Like if you have too much iron and things like that, I've heard that bloodletting can help to release some of that or something. Thank you for the finger heart. Thank you for Rose Shirley. No monkey genes, right? Okay, yeah, 'cause it's called rhesus monkey gene or something, isn't it? That's what the whole raw H thing is, rhesus or something. It's called. Yeah. Yeah. Is everybody all right today? Dracula's castle in Transylvania. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Weather better today. Oh yeah. Where are you from again? Yeah. Yeah. The weather is so great. Thank you for the Army Emerald. The weather is fantastic. What's the? What a good topic today. Oh, thank you, Wilfredo. Anyway, my grandparents are from the Basque country. Basque country. Where's that? Great impersonation. Oh, thank you. Costal says, "CC, what are the chances?" Oh, really? Hi, Robbie. Thank you for the follow, Cute T. Hi, Shanana. I'm good, just tired. Come back from Pakistan and I came back to UK yesterday. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit jet lagged or something. Is that what it is? It can mess you up a bit, can't it? I remember someone was saying there was this thing called methylene blue, and people were saying it can help with jet lag. But I've also heard that this thing, like creatine, right? Some people were saying that creatine might help with some of the effects of like sleep deprivation and stuff like that. Um, so if you have enough of it, like you have to have at least like 10 grams a day or something. So it might be worth trying it out. Say if you, I'm not saying I'm not a doctor or anything like, but it's just be interesting to see if people find there's any benefits. Like let's say for example, if you don't get a lot of sleep, but then you do a whole bunch of like creatine, like 10, 15, 20 grams a day, and then see if it makes you feel any better. Because I've been hearing stuff about creatine being good for the brain as well as the muscles. Yeah, you take care, Chloe. So I'm wondering what you guys think about that because it's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, there might be something to like, taking more of it, and for like things like sleep deprivation. If you're only getting say like 3, 4 hours, 5 hours a night, let's say, and you're struggling a bit, great one. Supposed to be good. Not taking it in years. What's that? And about creatine, I do that for like my fitness stuff and everything. So we have pitfalls of human skulls from the period of what it's saying. What you mean? Food supplements can add up to a lot of money. Yeah, true. It's all about trying to just use the ones that are the best. Like, I don't really take a lot of protein powder and stuff, but creatine's not really expensive. What will you do tonight? I don't know. Probably go live again later, but just need to stand up for a sec and just stretch out. Yeah. Anyway, I saw the castle on YouTube. I really want to go. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Oh yeah, I want to go and see some castles. I want to do. Actually, thank you for following. I've been to Skipton Castle before, but I want to maybe do like film it because there's also Skipton Castle Woods that I'd like to go and show you guys. I'm skeptical of the expensive weight training formulas. They're very expensive. You're on about like these. You get all this fucking BCAAs and branched chain amino acids, you know, all that crap. So I've heard that stuff doesn't even really work anyway. I don't know. It's probably negligible anyway. They try and like promote all these BS supplements, BCAAs, essential amino acids, and whatever. It's just eat a good diet and just try and get it all from, you know, good nutrition. But I've been looking into other things on like testosterone and things like that, and I've also been looking into like diets and stuff and how anti-inflammatory diet can help with preventing muscle breakdown, which could possibly help gain more muscle because you're in a more anabolic state rather than a catabolic state. I'm not saying this to be like that I know or anything, but it's just what makes sense to me. Like if there's less catabolism, there's more anabolism. Hello, Linda. I've been considering methylene blue. Have you looked into it though? But I've heard it can be bad for certain people, like with high blood pressure and all that, because apparently it can elevate blood pressure. Just be careful with that stuff. Make sure you don't take any other medication that clashes with it and stuff. I mean, not stop taking that, but as in like make sure that you know what I mean. Or you're on NMN. Is it actually working though? Because I've heard some people saying that it's BS and it's just like a snake oil supplement. Yeah, it will get cold in Romania, but yeah, HGH is safer. Isn't HGH like a kind of almost like a steroid kind of thing? Well, not a steroid, but I find that stuff a bit dodgy, really. But I don't need any of that stuff. So yeah, thank you for following that. I wouldn't necessarily recommend methylene blue necessarily, but I've heard some people say that it can help with brain fog and stuff. It's just when you start taking a lot of these unnatural things, it's just. Thank you for following Exodus. I heard that can grow cancer. What's that? Methyl? Oh, you're on about HGH? Yeah, because HGH is like kind of because you're growing. If it's growing your body, then it can grow cancer. I would have thought, but I don't know. Unless it's localized to the muscles or something. Because I've heard a thing called IGF-1, which is called insulin-like growth factor, and people were concerned that certain food, like especially like high meat diets, but there's also been some dispute on that as well. There are a lot of people saying that like eating too much meat would like increase IGF-1, which could be quite detrimental to health. But they're also saying that maybe it's not actually the case or something. But it's not. How is it natural? Like you don't get it from your diet, do you? Or it's like if you're doing it unnaturally, like if you're using HGH exogenously and it's like not something that your body produces that much naturally, then it's not natural, is it? I think a very healthy diet is best. There's a lot of snow, which I would love as I grew up in the desert. Oh yeah, because in Australia it's just full of like deserts and like kind of what is it, like savannah type of places, whatever you call it. Thank you for the follow, whoever that is. I'm 6'3", 360 pounds and 18. And I have a hard time doing most exercises due not only to my environment but also bad eating habits. Do you have any advice to lose weight and gain muscle? Yeah, like I mean, you just want to like start off with like basic exercises and stuff, then just try and kind of work your way up slowly. I mean, for example, you're probably going to struggle with push-ups, I'm guessing, at that weight. So I'd start off with wall push-ups. So what I would do, right, I'll try and show you guys. Just start off with doing like kind of, and just do some walking as well. And walking is good for like burning calories, but if you want to just try and build muscle, just start off with wall push-ups, just start off, and as you get better, just lower the angle a little bit. So you're like pressing more, and then as you get better, you just do that, and then you can get to like knee push-ups. You can then do, anyway, thank you for the follow, Zila G. We can't see. Sorry. I'll try again. Sorry, I didn't turn the camera. So I'll show you. So wall push-ups, yeah. You're just doing this, and then as you get better, just move your feet out a little bit so you can do that until you start to like build up the strength, and then you get on your knees, do the knee push-ups, and then regular push-ups. So that's what you do, right? If you want to get stronger, want to get more muscle, won't gain strength or muscle from that. If you're 360 pounds, I think it's still a good starting point. So, hi Lorraine, I'm doing fine, thank you. How you doing? I'm just saying, like, someone who's 360 pounds at 6'3", I think that, yeah, exactly, Emily. It's all about starting off slow. You could always get a gym membership, but if you want to just do like home workouts, you've got to start somewhere. And then with like pull-ups, I would just say do assisted pull-ups. What's the best advice for a newbie? Indra, I'm just saying, like, starting slow and just starting off with easier variations of exercises that you can do. But you might even struggle with like running and things like that. Just start on like walks and stuff. Build it up slowly. Just build up. It's like progressive overload. You do it with like, say, cardio and things like that. Maybe try some like low intense cardio, like cycling. Maybe try and just do some of that perhaps at a slow pace. Just build it up. Swimming might be a good one as well. Just do it slowly as you build it up. So I'm too poor for a gym membership, lol. I live in a trailer that's over 50 years old with my parents still. Yeah, well, there's things you can do from home, like calisthenics workouts, but it's about just starting off slow with them. And yeah, if you wanted some help, we can do some. If you want to if you want me to be your like trainer, let me know, and you can message me something and send me an email to jbmagic95@gmail.com if you want any help with that. But yeah, because I can try and walk you through it all if you're wanting to kind of like lose weight, build muscle and stuff. So yeah, that's what you just want to send it to if you want to do that. If you're actually serious about it and you're not just trying to waste my time. Plenty of rest days between training. It depends. It depends on what you're doing. Is that lifting heavy weight is more build more muscle? Depends. Can you type that in the chat? Okay, I will do. It's jbmagic95@gmail.com. There we go. So that should be there now. So it depends on what you're doing. Like if you're doing like a kind of body weight circuit, so I find I can just do them every day. That's what I do. I'll do a few reps of each exercise and just circle around. That's how I do it a lot of the time. that's how I can do it in a way that is sustainable for me, really. But that's how I like to train personally. But hello, Renzo. I'd love you train me. Oh, really? Why is that then, Renzo? I'm completely serious. I not only want to do this for myself, but it will also help me get my diabetes under control, which I've already fixed a lot, cutting out a lot of sugar and carbs from my meals. Well, it's good that you're trying to improve on it. So yeah, thank you for following user. So we could look at like obviously, with like diet and stuff, but like a lot of it's going to be about trying to increase your metabolism because if you're quite sedentary, then even if you eat like a fairly healthy diet, you could still be having a lot of weight on just from not burning the calories off. A lot of people say that weight loss is all to do with diet, but it depends. If you're someone who's sedentary and you're not moving around a lot, then it might be more important for that person to actually move more rather than fix their diet, if you get me. So it's a nuanced thing, really. So, hello, Tyra72. How you doing? I hope you're well. Are you feeling any better at all? Well, you would think so with like the diabetes, but you'll see what it says. Yeah. I thought you said you only had 30 minutes. I'm sure like it was longer. You've been here longer than that, but are you studying English? Oh, cool. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate your concern, CC. So let's not ruin the topic. James on, it'll be all right. Yeah. Just we're all here to help each other, But all right. Like I say, if you want to actually it's not going to cost a fortune, but yeah, it's going to be like just get you through the help you get fitter. And I'm doing fine, thank you, Tyrus. How you doing? Yeah, hello, Jude. Thank you for following Gina. How you doing today? Hope you're well. Nice to meet you all. CC says no problem. Oh, yeah, that's good. Hello, Lana. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Yeah, I've just been talking about like someone trying to like lose some weight. So just saying how like I would go about that, but yeah, trying to build muscle and lose weight. But maybe what I would say is like prioritize moving more and doing more steps, things like that if you can. Even if you're just walking around the house 100 times or something, because that's gonna get your energy up as in releasing more energy. Thank you for following, Jones. Yeah, I mean I mean in the UK, yeah, from Indonesia, cool. Anyway, so yeah, I'm in New York. Yeah, I'm in New York. Yeah, is everybody all right today then? Hope you're all having a great day today. Keep the chat flowing, everybody. Who's still in here then? Hope everyone's well. But yeah, I'd love to be able to like kind of do some like personal training sort of stuff, but yeah, I would let me know if you want me to help you out with that kind of stuff, because if people are looking to build muscle, lose weight, things like that, then we can try and help you out. All right, Jodes, yeah. I'm actually trying to see if I can get Richard to lose some weight as well. I mean, he's actually been losing some weight on his own, so just from the diet. I know Taita, but he was also wanting to look into exercise as well. I have a housing development under construction right next to my house. That's about a mile through it and back, so I could use that for the walk-in. Yeah, definitely. That'd be a good idea. Hello, Emily. It's all about trying to find ways to get more steps. Like, for example, instead of taking the lift or the elevator, take the stairs. There's simple things like that we might not think about because we just automatically go for the convenient option. But it's not going to be convenient if, in the long run, if your health is terrible. Yeah, thank you, CC. It's all about trying to do whatever is the most kind of the least convenient now that's going to get you. It's going to be convenient in the long run when you're healthy and you're full of energy. It's not exactly convenient if your diabetes gets worse and your if you start getting heart disease and potentially even other problems as well. I'm not too bad, thank you, Sal. Yeah, thank you for the follow, Jenny. Nice one. Yeah, nice to meet you all. Yeah, it's been doing all right today, hasn't it? So yeah. Hello to you, Jed. You all right? Welcome in here. How are you doing? Is everybody okay? Yeah, just keep tapping your screens, everybody. Yeah. Right, we're on 9% barrels. I'll just leave it on until the battery dies. Basically, my neighbour's giving me crap again. Oh no. Oh well. Yeah. Neighbours can be a bit annoying sometimes when it's like they can be a bit like Karens in it and just like complaining and shit. Sometimes they even snitch on you for doing little things. It's like, "Hey, independent woman, hope you well." Oh well, it is what it is, isn't it? At the end of the day. Anyway, so yeah, who still got in here then? 5K likes on TikTok. Yeah, it's basically people can keep tapping their screens and get the likes up. Basically, it's 11K now. But yeah, it's just people can like tap the screens like hundreds of times and thousands of times, and that's how it goes up that much. But yeah, there's like 12 in TikTok, 5 I think on YouTube or 4 or something like that. There might be some on Twitch. So yeah, you have a lot of appointments set up to figure some stuff out because randomly I'll get randomly I'll get spells lasting weeks where I can't sleep. Sorry, I can't keep food down and my muscle disappears nearly overnight. So I'm going to figure out that out. But in the meantime, I'm going to try and do all I can. Maybe there's some gut issues potentially. I'm thinking so yeah, you might want to get that sorted out if that's the case. It's diamond, yeah, I bet. I don't know why, it's just genetics probably, isn't it? Central Australia, oh yeah. Yeah, where's it Coastal from? Hi, Ronnie, hope you're well. Nice to meet you all. Hope you're all having a great day today. Yeah. Hi, Octa, how you doing? Same to you, thank you. 5K likes, that's all. Yeah, no, it says 11.2K on TikTok, which is just because people hit the likes a lot. From Florida. All right. Florida. Yeah. Right, Octa, you're right. Yeah, thank you for the follow, S. Yeah, Florida. Yeah, gets very hot and humid out there, isn't it? I would go one day because I'd like to go to like Busch Gardens and stuff and go on some of the roller coasters and things over there. Yeah. Amazing. How do you put up with all the cola snakes? Oh yeah, I bet it gets a bit ugh. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be dealing with all that. That's what would put me off, like living somewhere like that, like Australia, and yeah, ugh, yeah, sweating all the time. Yeah, not good, is it? Because it's like I've heard it. It's like yeah, it can be really like humid and. Hi, sorry, hope you're well. Nice to meet you. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, it's nice to have you all here. I've got about 7% battery, so yeah. But it's good to have all you here today, so I appreciate you all hanging out. What's that? People. So leave the snakes alone; they won't hurt you. Oh yeah, fair enough. People will go poke them like idiots and get bit. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, why do that? Wasn't that like what is it called? Steve Irwin or something. He was like this Australian guy, and he ended up getting like, didn't he get killed by a stingray or something like that? If I remember, it's a bit stupid, really. It's like I don't know. It's like you get all these like daredevils and doing crazy stuff, and it's like, it's just one of these days are gonna, I've made a bit of progress in weight loss. Like I used to only fit 5X shirts, but I can fit 3X now, but I've kind of hit a wall, so I appreciate your help and advice. Yeah, it could just be like your metabolism starts to slow a bit, and then because like what happens is you lose the weight, and because let's say your maintenance calories are a certain amount, and then for like your activity, so what you're gonna have to do is like increase your activity or reduce the food a bit more so you can stay in a deficit. That's how you can, but yeah, increasing activity is probably going to be easier to do, I'm guessing, because if you can say, get an extra mile or two a day, walking and things like that, it's going to make some difference. I've always thought a croc would get him. Oh yeah, it's just really dangerous stuff. It reminds me of that. Has anyone ever seen Crocodile Dundee before? That was a good film as well. Hello, Ruthie. I hope you're well. Nice to meet you all. Yeah, Crocodile Dundee's. Thank you for the follow, Ruthie. Remember the one where he kills the crocodile to save her or something like that? Yeah. Yeah. Shout out from Philippines. I remember like one of the episodes. Not what I meant. One of the films where there was some I think they were like Chinese guys, and they thought that he was Clint Eastwood because he had the thing on. Thank you for follow single mom. They mistook him for Clint Eastwood. I'm gonna go for a walk through the neighborhood right now. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Less talking, just more action. Just good luck. Hopefully, it'll work out for you. Let me know how your progress goes with it, and make sure you give me a follow if you haven't already. That'd be great. Hello, Bina B. How you doing? I hope you're well. Yeah, thank you for joining me. Hope you're all well. Yeah. Hi, Ianga. How you doing? Welcome in here. Hello, Mona. Hello, Ophelia. Oh, you already did. Oh, cool. Thank you for the shirt, Eric. I can't really see what's going on. That's the thing. But yeah, it's been a good chat. See, I've only got about 6% battery, so I've not got too long left on here, but I've kept it going for quite a while, haven't I? So how long have I been on here? I've been on for a while, haven't I? So yeah. Thank you for the shirt, Eric. Nice one. Yeah, it says I've been on for 2 hours, 43 minutes. Yeah. Wonder Woman, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the rolls, Emily. You can go to some stores in Central Australia and buy frozen roo tails. You mean kangaroo? Oh God. Reminds me of I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. Hi, hello Jerry, nice to meet you. My name is Lady Francisca. I'm from Indonesia country. Yeah, cool. Nice to meet you. Are those edible or just a souvenir? I wouldn't want to eat that anyway. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, is everybody okay today then? It's edible. Oh God, it's like people eating frogs' legs in France. So snails and frogs' legs. Ugh. Yeah. It's like we actually went to France in Paris on holiday, and we stayed in this place, and they actually served snails. Oh God, it's just there's no way no one would you couldn't pay me to do that shit. I wouldn't know what it tastes like. Are you asking Cece about the? It's like I don't know like why anyone would want to eat that stuff, but each to their own, I guess. It's like when people eat what is it, cicadas, whatever they're called. Why would you do that? I don't know. Hi, George. You okay? Hope you're well today. Thank you for joining me, everybody. What 19 in TikTok right now? Cool. Yeah, I miss thingy. How's it going? Beef law and croc tastes like a cross between chicken and fish. Oh, really? All right. Huh. That sounds like a crock of shit. I had to get that. That was perfect context. Oh, good. Yeah, yeah. Crockett. Yeah, yeah. I guess it's pure muscle then using their tail to launch themselves with feet up to what forwards as it's like, all right. Yes, full of protein like croc meat. Oh god. All right. They were saying about about bugs and stuff and like them being full of protein, like 70% protein or whatever. Yeah. It's like when people eating them and you can hear them crunching on them. It's like, thank you for the follow, Sita. But they're saying how they're trying to push like bug eating as like normal, like with this whole kind of with the whole kind of Agenda 2030 thing, like trying to. Thank you for the follow, Geeka. Hope you're doing well. Um, yeah, hi, EPA 1988. Can you speak English in here or something? I got 21 in the house now. Wow. Hi, it's Joe. How you doing? I hope you're well. Hello to you. Hi, it's Joe. Nice to meet you. How are you doing? Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Hello, Geeka Skincare. You okay? Yeah, I'm not eating effing bugs. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Like it's just it's like they talk about like making bug flour or something. It's like, oh, what the hell? But they're trying to sell it as like, oh, it's high in protein though or something. Yeah, I still wouldn't want to eat it. It's like, nah, no, thank you. But it just sounds like isn't uneaten bugs in? Oh no, I think that was mice. Is it Venezuela or something? 'Cause I remember like people were saying things were pretty bad in Venezuela or something, and they were resorting to eating like mice or some crap. Yeah, I'm still over on YouTube at the moment. Yeah, um, yeah. I hope everyone's well. Anyway, thank you all for being here. It's nice to have you all hanging out, and I'm doing fine, thank you. Safe. Yeah, hope you well too. Yeah, just trying to stay positive and just kind of focus on why I'm actually doing this. Yeah, I'm just trying to be. I was a bit off this morning, really, but I'm trying to just kind of. I thought, I'll come on live and just kind of, you know, try and make the most of it, really, and just see what we can get into. Because I'm like, I don't want to like. Sometimes it cheers me up a bit if I just come on live and just, even if there's only like a few people to chat to, but it's actually turned out better than I thought. So yeah. Because I'm back on the chat. All right. Thank you for the rose, Emily. Nice one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not having that either. Oh, yeah, horse meat. I remember there was that horse meat scandal, weren't there? And they were like, there was all this thing about where they were mixing horse meat in it. And no one really noticed, but it was just, but then it was all mad. They were mad because they'd been lied to or something. Right, Safe. Yeah, you have a nice day too. Thank you very much. You're on 2% battery, so I'll just leave it until my phone dies, basically, and then I'll get off, I think. But yeah, it's been a good one. Yeah, it's been good. It was all because that friggin' like guy that was saying he was like homeless or something, and then like or becoming homeless rather. And but like I said, there is ways of getting by if you have to, really. But you just got to try and you know make the most of what you've got, really. Maybe get some equipment you can just camp if you have to, but there is ways of making it work. I've seen there's a channel called Log Hoppers, and they do it all. They've done it for years, and they do it full time, and they just do bunch of odd jobs to get a bit of money. But it is entirely possible to do it if you really want to put your mind to it. But yeah, why do you care? Like, I mean, if I want to do a set of 80, then I can do a set of 80. Why does it matter? I can do that if I want to. I want to challenge myself and see what I can do, then yeah, you know. always just comes in and trying to be negative. I don't know. Whatever, it's just you're not gonna 1% now, so it will be going off soon. I don't know why this guy is so obsessed with me, and I was like, just keeps on saying, "Oh, I can help you get more views and all this crap." It's like, well, I'm not bothered. I'm just like, just leave me alone. I don't know. And apparently he's liking the live or something. What the hell? What's going on? Yeah. All right. Like my phone's just died now, so yeah, we'll be getting off in a second. See if there's anything else you want to say before I go, or people on YouTube side. It's not. Yeah, just trying to look at the camera more now. So, so I'm like using my laptop basically. So yeah, and Costell's still there. Did you subscribe or not? Thank you, CC. Yeah. Anyway, all right, guys. Yeah, you take care. I'll see you all later. All right. I'll be back probably about 7 p.m. maybe, something like that. So I hope to see you all then. All right. Peace out, everybody. Bye.